Guys, I'm gonna say this. If you don't have the ingredients already in your house, run. Don't walk, run to the nearest supermarket and get these 4 ingredients, okay? Because it'll change your life in 12 to 13 minutes. Hi everyone, I'm Rue, and welcome back to my channel, where you will learn from a nurse by day, self-taught baker by night, how to make amazing recipes, mainly baking. Today, we are making chocolate chip s'mores cookies. So if that sounds like your vibe, stay tuned. Okay guys, so we are gonna start out with a cookie sheet that has a sheet of parchment paper lined so we can rest our s'mores chocolate chip cookie without the bottom sticking. Okay guys, I took 1 sheet of the graham crackers and literally snapped it in half and put 4. We're gonna make 4 cookies because I'm just trialing it, so let's see how it goes. All right, in true s'mores fashion, we are going to take jumbo marshmallows. See how big this is? I'm gonna show you the ratio. My hand, you see how big this is? Oh my goodness. So we are not gonna use this whole thing because this will overpower. If you notice, it'll overpower the graham cracker. So, but I love the size of it. So we're gonna cut it in half though, okay? I saw smaller ones at the store and they just didn't give the same pizzazz as these giant marshmallows. But we don't want the marshmallow to overpower the cookie. So I'm literally taking kitchen shears and I'm going to cut this marshmallow in half. I actually like this way maybe even more than the smaller marshmallows because then it lays flat and I don't have to worry about it like rolling all over the place, right? We'll do the same with these. You center it a little bit. All right, time for some chocolate. Okay guys, you use the chocolate that you want. I am a milk chocolate girl, okay? A lot of folks love the dark chocolate. I do understand the affinity to dark chocolate. I do use dark chocolate with certain recipes, but if I'm just snacking on a piece of chocolate, my preference is milk chocolate. So I am going to take some milk chocolate and put it on my s'more. If you prefer dark chocolate, by all means, use that for your s'more. I'm going to show you exactly how much. Okay, I hope you guys can see this, and maybe if I kind of play with the lighting a little bit with the foil, you can see that I'm using Lindt extra creamy milk chocolate, and this is the bar, but it's already pre-divided really nicely. So I'm just going to use what they've given me for each, pre-measured chocolate, but again, you guys use whatever kind of chocolate you want, whatever brand you want, but I'm always down for easy peasy lemon squeezy. So if you are gonna have it pre-cut for me in the size that I need and the brand that I like, I'm all in. Now this foil is like Fort Knox. Like it's a gold bar instead of a chocolate bar. I do understand it is valuable, but I had to use the shears to open it up. Like, what is happening? Well, at least they seal it to maintain its freshness, that's for sure. Here's a quick look at what's coming up. But first, if you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you always know when I upload and have access to all of this yumminess. You never want to miss out. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, so a lot of the recipes for the s'more chocolate chip cookie, you'll see bakers making their own chocolate chip cookie dough, and that is amazing. It's probably fresh and wonderful and yummy and chocolatey and all of those good things. But however, we are trying to save on time, right? We want the same yumminess or as close to homemade as possible, right? And we are booked and busy and we're trying to do this quick. So we are getting the Toll House cookies from the refrigerated section of the store, okay? And we are gonna see if it's just as yummy. I suspect that it probably is. And we're gonna make our s'mores chocolate chip cookie using the Nestle's Toll House. You can use whatever store-bought you want, or of course you can make it from scratch and make your s'more that way. But this way, literally 4 ingredients into the oven, out of the oven in minutes, and you're done. I mean, who can argue with that, right? So I let the cookie dough rise to room temperature after taking it out from the fridge. You want it to be able to be molded. This is about 2 inches. I squeezed a little bit, but it's, so it's coming out of the wrapper, but it's about a 2-inch cut of the dough. So we'll see. If we need more, then we'll use more. But right now, this is about 2 inches of cookie dough that I'm gonna say we will use for each s'more. So let me zoom in and I will show you what this first one looks like. We will complete the rest and then it'll go into the oven. Okay, so we have our graham cracker, our marshmallow, our layer of chocolate, and then cookie dough, and then mold. That's it. Literally. Now remember, you want it to rise to room temperature. You don't let it rise to room temperature. It is going to be much more difficult to work with. I have my nice gloves on because it's ooey and gooey and we don't want it all over the place. And like kind of melting in our hands even more. It's kind of like, no, let's try to keep it as nice and molded as possible where it's pretty. But yes, much easier to work with if it's room temperature versus cold. So that's pretty much the number one rule for when you're making these cookies. I see you just want to make sure that that is definitely soft enough to work with, but like super easy. All right, and let me move this towards you. Any parts that you see that are exposed where you can see marshmallow, just go ahead and move that dough around to cover it. And that is it. I mean, it's okay if your graham cracker, I think, shows a little bit. It is the base of your cookie. We are not covering the bottom. Whoops, I'm out of frame. We are not covering the bottom. The bottom stays exposed with the graham cracker exposed. So I'm just literally just making sure that my marshmallow and my chocolate are covered with the cookie dough and most of the sides of the graham cracker. You don't want it to burn. So there's that. And I had a little bit that fell, so we can use that to kind of hit the sides, the edges. And this is it. This is how it looks. So as you can see, sides are kind of covered. Okay. Let's go right over here. It smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. All right. Let's wrap up these other 3. Woo! And he is sliding down. All right now. All right now. All right now. Let's get these going. All right, guys, and there you have it. So look how beautiful these are. I don't want them to slide off. I would literally shed a tear if these fell on the floor. Okay, into the oven, 350 degrees for about 12 to 13 minutes. Let's roll. All right, guys, out of the oven. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. These are some of the biggest, gooeyest, delicious smelling cookies I have ever made in my entire life. I don't know if this can give you a scale of how big this cookie is. So next time I will make sure that they are further apart because they really spread. So that's one. And I probably could have put them back in the fridge for about a half an hour to an hour after I molded it so that it wouldn't spread so much. So that's a trick. So next time around, I will probably do that. But I am totally fine with them being this large. It is definitely the size of my entire hand. Forget about my palm, my whole hand. And I'm down for it. You hear me? Let's go taste it. All right, guys, the moment of truth. This cookie is so big. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see. It's the size of this entire saucer. It is huge. But look at the gooiness. Oh my goodness. Amazing. But I want to make sure that I get all of the yumminess of the graham cracker and the marshmallow. So let me keep it in focus. So I am literally going to go in and take the middle part. Someone said that marshmallow is like the mozzarella of dessert. I agree. This is actually my first kind of s'more. So anyway, never had a s'more. All right, here goes. I mean, this is amazing. I keep taking pieces. I just have to. You have to try this. Now I understand why so many people are making this. The crunchiness of the graham cracker, the gooiness of the marshmallow, the yumminess of the chocolate chip cookie with the melted chocolate inside. It is everything, and it will change your life. Oh my goodness. Okay, that'll do it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel so you can see more yumminess and gooiness and all things wonderful, right? Because I am uploading at least one new video every single week. So what are you waiting for? Hit that notification button, hit that like button so that you always know when I upload. Don't miss out because, again, I'm going to give you not only these amazing recipes, but little hacks that'll shorten the amount of time to make these things. Because as wonderful as some of the recipes are, they take entirely too long, and we are too booked and too busy for all of that. Once again, guys, thanks so much for stopping by, and until next time.